Hi everybody, it's me Monica and welcome to another speed build. So today we are going to be doing a gatehouse on 40 by 30 lot in Windenburg, and I decided to build this when I found it on Pinterest and I instantly fell in love with it, and I felt like that gatehouse has, or it would have, a very interesting story. So I figured out a gameplay for it actually before I started building it. So I just wanted to think about like who lives in there, why, and da. So I thought that here in this gatehouse actually lives a gateman, and I don't know if that's right thing to say, but I definitely think that the gateman in my head is the guy who is taking care of the gates, and he's like guarding the gates to a property or to the church or a castle or anything like it. Of course, we cannot have like the huge manor and then have a gatehouse in front of it. I mean, we can, but that's not very realistic. Like at that time, they really had a lot of land, like the whole Windenburg was probably their land, and this was kind of the entrance to that land, I would say it like that. And this gatehouse is definitely built in a Gothic era, but I decorated it in a Tudor style. So I was kind of thinking that this is built in Gothic era, but somebody renovated it during the Tudor era. So that was kind of what I have envisioned. So the gateman lives in this house with his beautiful wife, who is taking care of his child or their child, and she's also taking care of like gardening, cleaning, and they're basically growing their own vegetables, and they have chickens as well. So I decided to incorporate a little bit of cottage living here as well. But I just thought this would be a perfect lot for the idea or a vision that I had in my head for this build in particular. But yeah, it was so much fun to have that like chicken coop and just some realistic things outside, like plants, and I also added some laundry day items and just things like that. But no matter how much I had fun with the exterior of this house, this interior gave me so much headache. You guys, I naturally know what to do with the floor plans usually. I'm quite good at that, and it's just that's something that I'm born with, you know. I have something special for that kind of thing. But for this build, oh my goodness, I don't know what to even tell you. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm getting nervous. But the truth is, I really changed the floor plan 11 million times before I started recording the interior of this build. And also, I recorded all of the bathrooms, but after I finished everything and I tried if the gameplay works in this house, almost none of the bathrooms were functional, and honestly, I didn't know why that happened. I tried to move things around. I was perfectly sure that Sim can get wherever in those bathrooms. I really thought that they have enough space, but they didn't. So yeah, I needed to redo all of the bathrooms, and I didn't record it. I said just, okay, whatever. I recorded 2 bathrooms. I mean, it's basically 1 bathroom, but it has 2 split parts, like a bathtub, and on the other side, like a toilet and a sink. And that's what I'm going to show you guys. I'm so sorry for all the other bathrooms, but yeah, they just didn't want it to be seen, basically. But if it means anything to you, all of the bathrooms are practically the same. I use the same tiles, the same bathtubs and toilets and everything, and they're all super small, so they're not interesting at all. And also, this build has a lot of corridors and just an empty space, but a very awkward space that is very thin, and I wasn't able to use that space enough, you know. There was no space to put some activities or something like that. It was just, yeah, it was awkward. So basically, I recorded the most important parts of this build, according, of course, all of the rooms and kitchens and everything. So yeah, the other problem or special about this build is that it comes in 2 parts. And what I mean by that is that actually on the left side, we have like gateman's office area with super tiny kitchen that literally has only fridge and sink and just a table. So if he wants to grab a chips or a quick sandwich or something like that during the day while he needs to work, he can do that. And also I made him a little bathroom and also a space where he can relax, take a book or warm himself during the winter, because I put him a fireplace in there. But it's not a luxury space, you know, it's just like the office. But that's on the first floor in the left house. On the second floor, we don't have the stairs from the second floor, from the first floor to the second floor, because I didn't want nobody to go through his office space to the second floor, because on the second floor are actually bedrooms, and then on the right side there are all the rest, whatever you need, like a kitchen, dining area, living space, and everything. It's in the right now on the left side of the gatehouse. And you can see that I combined them together with this kind of bridge. So from the right side, or in this case in left side of the build, you can come into the other build, but on the second floor where the bedrooms are. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's not so complicated actually when you get used to it. But the reason why I did that is I wanted this to be 2 parts of the build and 2 floors. By the way, just so you know, I added 1 additional 3rd floor, so if you want to, you can renovate it and add whatever you need there. I didn't put anything there because I initially didn't want to have the 3rd floor. So just during my process, it came to my mind that maybe, guys, you would like to have more space for whatever you want. So I decided to add an additional 3rd floor, but in this side of the build where we are right now, so in the right side where the kitchen, dining and everything is basically what I was talking about. I totally forgot what I was talking about. That's ridiculous. But yeah, I added that additional floor if you want to add something extra. That's basically what I wanted to say. And this is like the kitchen area, and I think it turned out super cute, but for no matter the reason, stove is not working, and I think the problems are these shelves with a lot of clutter on them. So probably the best solution would be to take out some clutter, or maybe just put a stove on the other place. I just didn't have more time to fix it, honestly, because I spent hours and hours trying to fix all the bathrooms in this house, and that was quite frustrating, but I handled it. Now everything is fine, and that's basically it. So yeah, I was also thinking about their child. I didn't necessarily think is it a girl or a boy, but I was thinking that that child is very mental. He or she really likes to play chess with their parents during the day, especially with mom, because mom is with her with the child all day. And also I was thinking that that child really likes to read, likes to learn, and also really likes to play instruments. So we also have piano in this house, and I put a violin in kid's room so the kid can have a violin. We have quite a lot of bathrooms, but they are on quite awkward spaces, I would say it like that, and they're quite tiny. I think the main issue with this floor plan is that these houses are not actually big, and I put some decorations from the outside of this house, and they're actually entering through the walls into the house. So I needed to hide it out. I couldn't just leave it like that because that's not acceptable in my world. So I basically lost a lot of space, which was a bit problematic. So as you can see on the left side and on the right side 2 tiny rooms, and on the right side I put like a bathtub, and on the left side I put a toilet and a sink. And we also have one bathroom upstairs on this side of the house. That one is, I don't even know did I incorporate the shower at the end, because originally I did and then it didn't work, and I didn't even remember what I fixed, but I'm hoping that everything is going to be perfectly functional on your computers and in your game. I'm really, really hoping for that. So as you can see, it's pretty basic. It has this toilet and it has 2 sinks, and the same is on this side. It's basically just a bathtub in here with a few decorations, because all of the bathrooms were so tiny that I just didn't have the space to play with them, if you know what I mean. You know that I really like to be creative with my bathrooms, but this time that just wasn't possible. And believe me when I say that I did everything to make this floor plan look good, because it was so hard. Like windows only on 2 sides in this, oh yeah, whatever. And here we are in the creative room. So here is, as you can see, a chess table. Also I put this dollhouse in here and the piano and just some little things that you can possibly need during the day, especially when you're hanging out with your family. I think, you know, a kid can play the piano, parents can play chess, and they're kind of working together perfectly. And as I said, I added one more floor on the different side of this gatehouse, and it has quite a lot of space there. You can definitely put one more bedroom and maybe even a storage area, or maybe a leatherworking space, or maybe an art room, whatever you decide, but it definitely has a lot of space. For me and for my gameplay, for the thing that I had in mind, this was perfectly enough of space. Also, unfortunately, I needed to change this seating that you can see over here, because my Monica, super smart Monica, couldn't get to the bathroom. And I tried to move these couches all over the place, but it just didn't work. So I decided to use a smaller versions, like instead of this 2 sitting, I used 1 armchair, and instead of this 3 sitting, I used 2 sitting. So that's what I did, and you're going to see that at the end of the video. Unfortunately, I was just so tired that I couldn't record any changes anymore, because this never happened to me, honestly, that I needed to change so much. As you can see while you're watching this, you can definitely see that your Sims should have enough space to go around, but it doesn't. So and here we are in the master bedroom. I must say that I really love this bedroom. I think it looks super warm and elegant, and I honestly need to say that I adore this Tudor paneling all over the house. I use them everywhere, and it has such warm colors and swatches, and that's from Felix Andre's Tudor collection, one of his older packs. And I really like using it, especially the ones with little stars on them, in combination with that wood paneling. It just looks absolutely remarkable, and I just really love the colors in this room. The combination of this warm royal reds and oranges, I don't know, it just clicked together so nicely. I'm not sure that I ever used this combination of colors in any bedroom, but I think I'm going to use it again, honestly, because I really, really loved it, and it just looks absolutely, absolutely beautiful. And we have one more bedroom, and that's kids' bedroom. So this is the kids' bedroom. I decided to use also this Tudor paneling, but white paneling, with these little stars. So don't confuse the puffer head with this this tapestry, because this tapestry is from Felix Andre's Tudor pack. It's not from puffer head, but they're quite similar. Puffer head ones are a little bit more a little bit less eccentric. I would say it like that. They have a little bit less details. You can definitely see that this is a Tudor paneling. And I really like the color combination in this room as well. I usually go darker when I go with the stars theme and things like that, but I really wanted to change it a little bit. So I decided to use lighter tones of wood with this whites and blues, and I just think it fits perfectly together. And also the kid has everything that he needs. The desk is here. It has toys and everything what the child needs. And here we are in the office area of this build. As you can see, I just made this kind of fake, let's say it, office with this typewriter slash computer, and I just put some random things over here, some mail, some books, and bookshelves with some documents on it, just like a regular office thing, I would say it like that. And also, as I said, I put like a restroom in here. No, it's not a restroom, but a room where you can just go and chillax and warm yourself and read a book. And that's place over here. And just a few little things here and there more, I would say it like that. So I'm going to leave you in here, guys. I'm really hoping that you enjoyed my speed build and this Gothic Tudor gatehouse. Definitely tell me in the comments what did you think about it. And also one big thank you for 9,000 subscribers, you guys. That's amazing. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, I'm saying my goodbyes. I'm sending you a lot of kisses, and I just cannot wait to see you again very soon. Bye you guys.